Hey guys, I want to welcome you and let you know how great it is to have you here for the Greater Purpose Podcast.
What's up? That's how they have it.
We kid around, we joke around about stuff, and we throw stuff out there. And it was a 12-month process almost, but it started with his influence and his inspiration to push me into doing something that, honestly speaking, it never crossed my mind. It was not something that was on my radar. So that is, yep, absolutely.
That's cool. Love you, buddy.
I love you, man.
Yeah, man.
You. Oh, that's not the end of the podcast. Sorry.
No, it's all right, man. No, it's good stuff.
Finished up
no, I love it, man. I do. That's real stuff.
Well, we can't, because we have to move on to the Not Fast Five, because I was told not by the executive producer.
Yeah, what'd she say?
She said, do not call it the Fast Five anymore. She said, call it the Five Favorites.
Okay.
Because if you want to expand on them, you
Five
can.
faves, gotcha.
Because if we do Fast Five, then what she said, what was happening, and she was right, of course. Mm-hmm. What was happening was that people were feeling like, well, and it's okay if somebody wants to just blast them off and go, that's cool.
Right.
But she felt like there were some things that they wanted to share.
Right. Elaborate
beyond that.
Right.
And since we were calling it Fast Five, my fault.
No, our goal was to keep the YouTube short for you.
It was, yeah.
I mean, the podcast short for you so you can get to work or get back, get doing what you're doing, but be able to really experience this. So, so you take it one way or the other. I think both are great.
Yours may end up being the longest one so far.
Well,
no, I'm just kidding. You probably won't. Well, it might.
I hope.
But anyway, I remember.
He'll edit it out.
No, I don't. See, well, and I don't do that. See, that's the thing. We leave stuff in there.
I like raw. Remember, I told you I like raw. That's the way I did it.
All right, so your five favorites. You're going to give us a mixture.
Yes,
a mixture.
I'm going to give you a mixture. So I gotta see one thing real quick.
Okay,
but that's the only one I need. Okay,
so your five mixture. So men who've inspired you.
Yes. So the first one. Okay, if you want to go that way, the first inspiration I already spoke about, which is my grandfather. I elaborate on him. He was the cornerstone. Mm-hmm. Even though that my mom. And and maybe I have to include her because that's exactly what it is, because it was her dad. Yeah. Right. So, and my mom was she was the love that held everything together always. Oh, wow. Like she passed last year. Oh, was it last year? See, now the 1 year has passed. It's hard to keep up with. Yeah. And, but oh my Lord, that woman, she was a woman of faith. She loved singing in the choir. She had a great voice, always happy, working she would work in she worked over here at, Caramount? Mm-hmm. She worked at Caramount. She would sit with people and just sing to them and ask them, do you know the Lord? Yeah. Cool. She was that lady, that's awesome. Always happy. And that right there, you feel that warmth, right? You can't help but feel that at home. Right. When you have that at home with you, my mom never gave herself credit. Mm. And I guess that was her thing, but at the same time, I was always trying to push her. Mom, you got to have some credit in what you're doing, you know? Right. You have so much love and you share. So I would switch it from grandfather today since I already hooked them up. Okay. I would definitely say my mom was a very huge inspiration for me when it comes to those things. All right,
cool. So you want to go to the
hero? This way.
Yeah, you go ahead.
Yeah, so Psalm 23. So it's my favorite Psalm. That is, a lot of people have that one, right? Psalm 23. Do you know that one? Psalm 23?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Not the valley.
Yeah. So that's the one. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want.
Okay,
yeah. He maketh me lie down in green pastures. Right. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restores my soul. He leads my paths for paths of righteousness' sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil. Mm-hmm. My cup runneth over. Mm-hmm. Surely goodness and mercy, angels, goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter where we are. We're dwelling in the house of the Lord. He is dwelling within us. You know, so it leads me beside the still waters.
Not the raging rapids.
He restores my soul. And it was something I would think too. I will put my hands out in like where there's a waterfall. Yeah. And I would turn around and that waterfall would just push me and try to, or I would be like this and it's trying to push me back, right? And then you turn around and you let the waterfall take you. Right. Instead, you're going with the river, right? Yeah. You're going with it. So a lot of times we're fighting God and saying, hey, man, I'm trying to do my part, God. Yeah. No, you're not. Turn around. You're going in the wrong direction. Yep. Cool. So a lot of those things. So, here we go. So I want to mention this. So favorite New Testament verse would be Hebrews 11:1. Okay. And people know this. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, right? So we talk about that and talk about faith and talk about this and substance of things hoped for. And we're talking about what the definition of faith is. But what I like to talk about is, I love English, right? So now, comma. What does that mean? Does it mean now, comma? Now, is it pause? Is there a pause? Why did they put the pause? Okay. Why? So now you have the faith, not tomorrow, not yesterday, right? Not before you do something, but you have faith now. Now, and hold on a second, because faith will be that substance that you've been holding on to. Wow. So there's a way for faith to work. Yeah. And then he talks about the mustard seed. He talks about how all those things work together for good, right? Okay, so you can blend them all together. But my biggest point, and it was Carl Fosdick. He's a pastor, or he's a former pastor. Yep. And he preached on this one night. He was just talking about this one, Hebrews 11:1. And then we were talking about now faith. And it caught me when we were talking about now, comma. Because we won't pause. A lot of times we don't pause at sentences with a comma. Right. We just keep reading on or whatever. But I love to use, like teaching my 6th graders, okay? Mm-hmm. We know what to do when there's a comma. We pause for a second, so we get the feeling of what the text is actually trying to say. Yep. It does mean something. It's there for a reason. So, and that's a big deal for me. I love now. I love the now, okay? Yep. I love present, being in the present. Those are very important for me. The other one would be, let me get there because I didn't, 13. Okay. Yeah. I'm not a big, I used to remember a lot of verses. Now I'm kind of like, I like to read it. So my favorite Proverbs 13, 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm only going to read half of the verse. Okay. So I'm going to cut out a little bit. All right. Because I like to read the positive sides of things. A wise son hears his father's instruction. A man shall eat good by the fruit of his mouth. And then 3, he that keepeth his mouth keepeth his life. Mm-hmm. So, people say you got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Well, I like to speak fast. Okay. So that way you can hear, you got both ears, so you better hear. Okay. Right. Well, he said, actually, so I can hear the 2 hearings. Mm-hmm. You're listening but not hearing me. Yeah. I hear that. My wife, she's telling me all that. You're listening but you're not hearing me. I'm like, you're right, baby. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah. No, but seriously, is those here's your father's instructions. Yep. Eat good by the fruit. Yep. And then that last one, keepeth your mouth. So I did it. I just want to spew it all out. I've learned. Yeah. You have to. I've been seasoned about not talking all the time. Right. And then I realized, hey, what are you talking about? Are you speaking, or are you just using words? Are you regurgitating, or are you speaking to someone? Yep. And then my last one, favorite character in the Bible, favorite hero, it will be David. Mm-hmm. And it's not for all the reasons that you think. Okay. I talk about David of all the wrong things he did. Right. Because we're talking about a guy that says, Bible says he is the man after God's own heart. Yep. Well, that lets me know I got a lot between here and there that I got mistakes that are going to happen. Yeah. He made some big ones. Big ones, huge. Right? Yeah. So, and for me, that lets me know that life is not just a straight, narrow path. Mm-hmm. Right. We go to walk that path, but we got the whole zigzag pattern of going through it.
Yeah.
So, and David did that, and he kept his faith. So, you know, the mentality of having that. So I talk about the flying rocks.
Okay.
Okay. So it's the stones, the 5 smooth stones that he killed Goliath with. And did he kill his brothers? I'm not sure. So that I think that is written somewhere. Yeah. So, but why did he get 5 is the question.
Yeah.
You know, so 1, he throws it, he flings it, and the flying rock is the faith.
Okay.
We talk about the faith of the man not wearing the thing, not wearing
armor and all,
all that, but the rock has been sent.
Oh, okay.
So it's ready. We say ready, aim, fire, right?
Okay.
No, it's ready, fire, aim.
Okay. Ready, fire,
because faith is the direction of where you want the thing to go.
Okay. Yeah.
And that's why it's ready,
like
fire, aim instead, because even NASA does the same thing.
Yeah.
It took them like they're 95% off the entire trip of going to the moon.
Yeah. And then they're making the adjustments.
As they go.
So that's the after the fire.
Aiming after the faith. Fact, shoot it, let it go.
Okay.
God's got it.
That's
God's
cool.
got it.
Yeah. That's kind of like what we did with the podcast.
Yeah, right? God's got it, man.
We fired.
Yeah.
And God's
ready,
been
fire,
aiming
aim.
it ever since. Oh, cool.
Ready, fire, aim.
Nice.
Yep.
Very good. Awesome. Good. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap up like we normally do, and then let you go into the other stuff.
All right.
Because we still got to treat you like a guest, like we do.
I love it.
Oh wait, you got to give us your sports related story.
Okay, so this was tough for me because I really don't have any sports stories. Okay. I do remember one. It's a funny one. But it was
it's good. We like the fun.
Otis Nixon was playing for Atlanta Braves.
Right.
And we went on a trip. I think it was for school, actually. I think it was like our class trip or something. So we were just wanting to do something fun. So we took animal balloons and we made it in the shape of Otis's name. And then, because he was we were in left field. Yeah, we were in left field and he was playing left field. And I think that's right. I could be wrong. I'm looking at the field backwards. So anyway, wherever we were, he was out there close by us the whole time. Every time he got back out there, Otis, no, we never stopped the whole game, all 9 innings. Well, I'm going to say it was all 9 innings. It was like the 7th inning because he didn't come back out the 8th inning.
All right.
Yeah. So
he said, "I'm not going back."
But we were doing we just kept at it and kept at it. He finally turned around and waved to us. You know,
well, he had the balloons. I mean,
yeah. I mean, we really were just being, you know, we were being a little obnoxious too, you know, with it. But we just had a lot of fun. You know, we just enjoying it, and I had some other ones, but I thought, okay,
that's cool. That's perfect.
That was a pretty good.
A lot of Braves fans out there.
Yeah, a lot of Braves,
even though we're in the Cubs room.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
good, cool deal. I like that. All right, so we're gonna go to our parting guests, parting gifts for our guests, because we've got to give you your parting gifts.
All right.
And because they're shameless plugs for my business.
Oh, yes.
First of all, the hand sanitizer from Mr. Bill's. The light's not very good right there. Okay, there we go. Mr. Bill. Oh, sorry, it's in front of your face. Mr. Bill's STEM education classes and Bill Ward photography hand sanitizer. This is yours.
All right. Woo!
Then you also get an autographed. I haven't done one of these for you, have I?
Yes, I was looking for it.
Oh, you got it in there.
I got the original one.
He already has.
I have number one.
First one.
Yes, I have the number one.
The autographed Willie Ace.
It's in my other wallet.
I changed the lighting in here. It's really bad right there. I gotta do something different.
My glasses were.
No. Yeah. Well, we'll work on that. So we changed the lighting in here. We did a couple of things different. So anyway, so he doesn't get one of those. But you do get, because you never got a superhero.
Yes, and which one did I tell you?
You got a superhero?
I was gonna. No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't get one.
I was gonna take the ones you told nobody to take.
Well, you can't take mine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know. You said okay. So you can't take mine, which is Iron Man.
You're Iron Man. All right.
Iron Man. You can't have Iron Man. He's And
so I said I'd be the bad boy.
Your choices are okay. Yeah. So well, that's not Superman or Thor or Captain America. Or,
have you given away Superman already?
Or no, but I'm just saying. You said you want the bad guy.
No, but wait a minute.
Hawkeye.
Have you given Superman
No,
away
he's right
to anybody?
Here. Yeah, Superman. So you can choose Superman because you were going to take Deadpool. Is what you said.
Yes, it was. Yeah. Right.
just to mess with everybody. So,
well, just because I knew you were never going to get rid of that one. Because every time you say, well, you shouldn't take the Deadpool one.
I know, right? Exactly.
I'll take the Deadpool one. Yeah.
So I might have got rid of Deadpool. Did I? I did. I think I got rid of him.
All right. Well, I definitely will take Superman.
Okay, Superman it is.
Yes.
Because, and you say, ladies and gentlemen, you say, why a Lego superhero? Why?
Oh yeah, please.
Why
tell
a
me.
Lego superhero?
Why?
Why? Because STEM, science, technology, engineering, engineering.
Yeah.
You have to engineer. You have to build the Lego superhero. So you're engineering, and because all the men that come through the Greater Purpose podcast are superheroes. So there you go. That's why the Lego
building.
And we're building superheroes. We're gonna just keep adding on to that express that
Ding.
Building. Ah, that's great. Okay, good. Oh wait, and I promised Jerry. I got to do it close to my microphone because otherwise you can't hear it. I promised Jerry Whitlock that we would do the Mr. Rogers thing. Let's do this, right? Oh, now it's not going to work.
There's no person in the whole world like you.
Oh, Bill.
I know.
Isn't that great? Yeah, that's awesome.
All right. So we're going to expand this just a little bit because we're already past our time, but that's okay. Stick with us for just a minute or two because I do want to give him the opportunity to talk about Impact Money Mastery, which is a sponsor of the show and has been ever since the beginning. And I sure wish I would. I'm going to change that lighting because you can't see that very well. But the Impact the Money Mastery game. He's going to tell us all about it.
Yes,
something about it.
I am. There is written, I just got an email yesterday from one of the people. Actually, it might have been the day before. Where is it?
You didn't prepare for this very well, did you?
Well, I wasn't expecting to get this time.
Plug in. See, it's on the shirt, too.
Yes, definitely Impact the Money Master game. But so here's the deal. So we're now going to be having Impact. I will show you here that we have the game board with us today.
He brought all his materials.
Yes, well, that was to show you some stuff, but here's the actual board game. So this is the board game, Impact the Money Master game, and you can see color coding and all that good stuff.
I'll be
well, and you can show the back side. It has the actual board game on the back. It's upside down.
See,
there you go. So there's the board game. You can see right here. So it's a lot about finance, but there's a lot of life purpose stuff. And we always talking about the greater purpose on here.
Yeah.
And I was telling you a little bit about not being at the level I wanted, right? Mm-hmm. I won't say I didn't have money, but I felt like we didn't understand about money.
Okay.
We weren't taught about the finances side of life, right? And where do we learn about it in school? I don't know. Yeah. So my parents didn't really know as much as I would like to have known. So I went and found some people. Mm-hmm. And this is the Play Your Way to Wealth. So it's a way to build financial edutainment. So we're an edutainment company that teaches you about financial education. So we take it on the road. We've been on a tour. We went from California to Atlanta and back just this in 2023. And in 2024, we plan to do much more. We also have certification classes that we can teach you about how to teach other people to play the game. But then also we want you to come play the game. So now we are currently having a Thursday night class. Mm-hmm. We'll be at 6:30 in South Gastonia Church of God.
Okay.
And we will be starting off with 4 players, and we will increase it by 4 every week.
Okay, gotcha.
Until we have a total of 24 players.
Nice.
And then we will cap it at 24 per week if we end up with that many.
Cool.
But we're just getting it going. We started off last Thursday, and then this week we will begin promoting it. And then once we get the promotion going, then we will build it as we go.
So the podcast is about a week, not quite a week behind. But anyway, so he'll be 2 weeks into this at that point. So anyway,
my bad.
Still be,
sorry.
No, you're good.
No,
so you'll still be promoting it at that point.
Yes.
For get more players.
Sorry,
you're good.
Yeah, I know.
We're not live.
Yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're not on the case. Yeah. So here's a little detail into what other people have said. This is someone that I asked them to pass along their thoughts about the Impact game. He spent 2 hours playing the game. Said there's definite value in this game for several reasons. For starters, the entire game is about addressing how we utilize our money. That's usually not a fun thing to think about, but this game takes real life financial situations and puts them in a format that's easy to follow. The game teaches not just why to do certain financial things, but how. It's something that's honestly important for everyone to understand. Second, the flow of the game leads to conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Things happened in the game that which led to discussion about similar situations in real life. And just through the game, this person found out that things about me and things about him that we knew nothing about each other before. We discussed both money things and personal life things, which was great. I love that part about it. We even shortened the game a little so that we would have that feedback time.
Okay.
So we'd have this more open conversation about things that we don't even know what could be leading into.
Right. Cool.
That we love, both of us love that. He said, I felt like it could be beneficial to our church, both for the financial literacy side and the community side. A large portion of this game is being smart about money and how it is allocated, which falls right into line with biblical principles about money. Even though money and finances are fairly in the back of his mind most of the time, since he's a competitive person, he took the game seriously, enjoyed it, and would love to play again.
Nice.
So this was just someone that I asked to write a little review about it, and was asking their personal opinion because I didn't want to bring it out unless it really fit with things. So those are the things that we're really, really working on, and we're building it. We got all kinds of little fun stuff to give away. We got giveaways.
So you'll be looking at 2024.
2024. We got bags. We got all kinds of little prizes that we're willing to part with. We got gift cards and all kinds of cool stuff.
How can somebody find out more about it?
So two things. You can go to the website, impactthemoneymasterygame.com, or you can send an email to me directly, or you can call my personal cell phone number, 678-938-6522. You can text me or call me. The telephone number again, 678-938-6522. Or you can reach me at Stephen@wrightsolutions.co, not company, but not com, but .co for company. That's Stephen@wrightsolutions.co.
All right.
But cool. Thank you for your time.
Hey, man. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Listen, I love this. Listen, guys, even though there's that whole deal about the producer thing, I love this. I'm so thankful that this is going on. And number 30, buddy.
Yeah, you're number 30.
30.
This guy is number 30 for
30.
us right here. How cool is that?
That's awesome.
Couldn't have been better. Number 30, so let's get this.
You're number 1 and I'm number 30.
Well, okay, whatever. Yeah. Well, he's number 1. There's
no,
Ace number 1.
No, you got to take it. See,
he's number 1.
We learned about see, he's trying to pass the buck. Yeah, give it a God. Always the easy one, right? Yeah. I have kids trying to answer that questions. Yeah. Jesus saves. They're going to give me that as an answer on their test and expect to get a grade. Yeah, right.
Why not? You'll get a grade, all right.
Yeah.
So listen. We hope you'll subscribe and share. We hope that we can't do this if you don't participate. Right. And your participation is by clicking on the like, sharing it on your in your social media, getting people involved. We got some great people lined up to come in from here on out.
Right.
This is number 30. That is such a cool milestone.
Love it.
Yeah, podcast number 30. And from 31 on up, we're just going to keep on going as long as the Lord wills and allows us to keep doing it. So thank you all for being here. Thank you, my buddy, and my producer, Steve Wright. I appreciate you. I love you, brother. All right, thank you.
Thanks.
God bless you all. Take care.